We're back, guys. We're back, ready to go. 1 week late, better late than never. Thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. Please smash that subscribe button. It really, really helps us grow this awesome channel. That's really, really helpful. Thank you so much for all your support. Cubs is here. Of course, a passing in the family last week, far more important. Real life is always more important than what we do here, and it needed some time away. So, yeah, we're a week late, but you know what? I don't care. If that's not a reason, I don't know what else you got to do. Hello, Cubs. How are you, brother?
Dude, I'm doing great. It feels great to be back. Good to take time off. I needed it. Spent a lot of time with family. But now I'm ready to rip it, as you would say.
Good to have you back,
mate. Did I say that right? Is that how you would say that?
Yep. Just rip it, mate. Absolutely rip it. Up and about. Let's go.
Yes.
Swallows hit the game. I think he's overcompensating. Our boy Cubs doesn't seem to think so as much, but that's okay. That's fine. But
here's my Heinzie impersonation. I'm ready to rip it.
You know the funny thing? I haven't even got a shoe around me right now. That's hilarious. Sock doesn't quite work the same way. Anyway, it is what it is. I think I'm good. Swallow's here, man. He's up and about. We got released last week. I haven't actually spoken to you since, of course, he was released. I don't think I've even spoken to you since Jabba was released as well. It's been a little while. Fair bit's happened.
Yeah.
But it's all been going off. Firstly, let's quickly cover on Jabba. We weren't going to talk about this as a topic today, but your thoughts with Jabba as the next GL. We knew it was coming. I mean, again, we talked about it over and over, and I'm surprised it's taken this long to get one in August. Or announced, late July, early August. But I expected it a heck of a lot longer. But are you happy with Jabba as a GL? What's your opinion with that?
Beyond thrilled. I think it's great. Now, requirements-wise, it sucks that they are doing the profundity at the same time because logically, I have to go for the profundity first. It is not, it's not in my best interest to go for Jabba right now. Like, if I don't have profundity, I'm going to be completely screwed. And so I'm going for that first. So I'm a little bit sad that I don't get to go for Jabba, but I love the idea of having Jabba in the game, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I mean, yeah, profundity, certainly. We all need that executor killer. It's driving us up the wall. It really is. Certainly the priority for the majority of players. How happy are you about farming up my boy Piggy? That's what I want to know. I have my...
I already have him at Relic 9.
Running. You're going to... Bull dust. You do not have him at Relic 9. Rubbish.
I do.
Rubbish. I'm calling bullshit on that right now.
I have him at Relic 9.
Show me. Your game's up now. Show me after this battle.
I'm in a battle. I can't show you.
Show me after.
But I cannot take a break from Conquest. I need to spend all my time on Conquest today.
You are absolutely foolish. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Never mind. Straight crazy stuff. But yeah, look, the requirements are out there. Mob Enforcer, put it on your favorites list. That's going to be another one as well. Embo as well.
Yep.
All the Hut Cartels, put them on your favorites now. Get ahead of them because they're going to be announced in time. Be silly if they don't having a Hut Cartel GL without the Hut Cartel requirements included. So put him in your favorites list whether you like him or not. But Ben Swallow's dropping. He's... Man, I don't know about you. I'm not looking forward to 3v3 rolling around soon, Cubs, with Ray in front and Ben Solo sitting next to her. That is going to be super gross.
That's going to be pretty dirty. Now, you've studied the kit more extensively than me. Tell me exactly why that worries you so much.
Okay, so, of course, you normally use, like something like JMK Cat. Right, if you, as an example, if you want to take it out, because you normally, Ray and then normally the handbag boys, you normally find Finn in there, maybe Poe as well, sometimes Holdo, sometimes JTR. You have a few other options, but of course, Cat normally can, you just wind up Commander Ahsoka Tano and she just insta kills someone off the rip, right, and then you're already ahead and you're up and running. Off the rip, okay. So basically, Ben, if he's in there with Galactic Legend Ray, or any Ray, as a matter of fact, it's insta-kill immunity for a turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So all of a sudden, you're not going to be able to kill Ben unless Ray's down under 50%. And then you can't insta-kill off the rip as well. You're going to get caught out if you're not careful. And we know how quick Ray whirlwinds and gets up and running in 3v3s, right? There's not a lot of time to spare. Datacron's, of course, ultimate charge going off even quicker. It's going to be gross, mate. It really is going to be gross. Not looking forward to it at all.
Yeah, that sounds dirty. And Ray has, for a long time, been one of the best defensive teams in the game. And I mean, even you kind of get down to a science with Ray. I feel like she's not really that difficult to beat, but that's not where her defensive value is in necessarily getting defensive holds. She just is almost a guaranteed lock to strip banners from whatever goes up against her. And so that's just going to solidify that even more.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that. It's going to be gross. I mean, we're all, anyone that, of course, is playing Conquest to a reasonable level is going to have him up and running. So, Ray, it's, get ready for it, guys, in GAC. It's going to be pretty gross. And, of course, in GAC, if you have the Omicron loaded on, Ben ignores protection.
Right.
So
right.
So that'll be fun too. So you're just going to be able to grip and rip teams through if it's all Omicron.
Grip and rip.
Grip it and rip it, mate. That's what we're doing today.
I just need to move to Australia and get a thesaurus out and, record all of these phrases.
Oh, there's plenty along the way, mate. We got heaps. We got absolutely heaps. I mean, I'm not disappointed Ben's coming. I think it's great. And I mean, we talked about that a little bit on yours. I think the lifter units, I think, are a good addition, especially to the older GLs.
I'm stoked about more lifter units, yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bit behind, of course, the Lord Vader Maul and the Ray Cats of the game. I think certainly they should be a little bit more solid and a way of buffing them up. Of course, we get a problem and CG are good at come up with a solution that you need to farm. That's how it works. And I think that overall, anyone that has Ray, I think, as an investment is going to be, reasonably happy with it. But I asked the question actually last week to a couple of guys, and I want to ask you the question. If you now with Ray and Ben Swolo, right, as a combination, if you're looking at either farming for that or farming for GL Jabba instead, which one is going to be your priority now, Cubs? Which one should you be going after?
Profundity.
Because apart from profundity, if you had to pick between Ray and you had to pick between Jabba, right, as a GL that you're going to be hunting after going forward, which one would you be? What would you be recommending people do?
Well, I think it would that the answer to that question would probably depend on who you're closest to. Frankly, it seems like with Ben Swolo being the lifter unit for Ray, you, in theory, the viability of Ray should be similar to Jabba. I would kind of expect Jabba to maybe exceed a little bit because he's the new fun toy. But Ray, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're closer to Ray, I would go for Ray and Ben Swolo personally. But the short answer is Profundity.
Yeah. No, Profundity's the go. Guys, you're going to see executors get bloody Profundity. And I actually got a couple of holds with my Admiral Radis, which, of course, you need as a Relic 9 requirement. So that got me some pretty good holds in GAC. So, that ain't a bad farm either, of course. Profundity's the go as priority, 100%. But
here's the bottom line. If you don't go for the Profundity, then your opponents are essentially going to have 2 executors against you. So if you don't like going up against 1 executor, try 2.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, you're going to get caught out. So, guys, I mean, anything with fleets at the moment, anything to improve fleets, if you're a serious player in this game, you absolutely need to focus on it.
You can just do what I'm doing right now. Because I hate Datacron so much, I've decided that every other GAC, I'm just going to basically take it off. I'm going to play a little bit. I'm not going to really care too much about winning, just so I can keep myself in a range where people aren't using Datacrons.
Oh, yes. You did that last time, didn't you? You've been working on that.
It's been working great for me. And then I play a GAC and it's like only 1 Datacron gets used maybe, and it's just, I can enjoy it.
I like it. I hear where you're coming from. Guys, let us know in the comments below what you think about Ben Swolo. You like it? Would you be farming it ahead of Jabba or not? Profundity, we know, is in front, so don't even waste your typing doing that one. We know that's the go. But let us know in the comments below your thoughts with Swolo. Anything they missed? Did they miss an opportunity there? Is he overcompensating? Let us know what you think straight up. Let us know. Let's get after it. All right, next one, Datacrons. Need to talk about them a little bit. I've had a look at Chapter 3, of course, based around Sith and Night Sisters and also Mandalorians as well. So they're the factions that they're working on with these next Chapter 3 sets. Stats seem a little bit more scaled back than previous Cubs. I think the days of the Chapter 1 where I saw a Datacron out there that had 900% health steal on it in one of the first chapters.
Dude,
which
I saw worse. It's some of them were insane.
They were. And I believe now, I think some of the percentages now that we seem to be going after in these new sets, I feel that they are starting to pair them back to a more balanced level, if there is such a thing when we're talking about Datacrons. I know that's that's a bit of a that's certainly, those two words shouldn't normally go together. But overall, I feel that they're going to have less impact than Chapter 1 and 2 did going forward. But Cubs, I know that you sort of haven't got into the Datacrons yet as such. Do you think that that's a smart move? I mean, they're here to stay. They're not going anywhere, right? They're a necessary.
Anything that makes Datacrons less important is positive for this game. And that's basically my only opinion. Like, the cat's out of the bag. I'm not even going to hide it. I am not engaging with Datacrons. I hate them. And I refuse to make them a regular part of my gameplay for now. Now, that could change eventually, but for now, I'm just not interested in them. And so, honestly, I really don't care.
No, that's good. That's it. And I want an honest opinion. And that's great. And you're not alone. These things are really...
I'm going to represent on the YouTube stage all of you out there who refuse to do much with Datacrons. You're not alone. I'm doing it too.
Mate, honestly, we're seeing at the moment, and again, I hate sounding like a bit of an alarmist, but at the moment, there are guilds dropping left, right, and center, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing out there. Seen another big one during the week. Big kudos to the guys out there, GSF Alpha. They've just said, no, look, we're done. Player base, they're just, a lot of them decide, the senior guys decide, you know what? It's not competitive anymore. It's by Datacron, you win. It's crazy stuff. There's a lot of burnout.
They've done a very bad thing for this.
Yeah, leads and officers are losing their minds trying to get their head around a lot of these sorts of things, and it's certainly really counterproductive to the fun aspect of this game that we've got so far. It's tough to be positive. It really is.
Yeah.
And I know I sound like a broken record, guys, but hey, I'm just telling you what we're hearing and seeing out there. And if you don't like it, well, that's not my fault. I'm just telling you what we're seeing.
And for those of you who hate them enough, like, assuming you didn't sell your soul to being the most competitive in the world, like, look, just don't do them. You don't have to use them.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely, you don't have to.
And you will lose more. But if you can accept that, you can. Yeah, there's a path for you.
You'll come up against some that do, though. That's the trick. So it's crazy stuff. It really, really is. But anyway, let us know in the comments below. Do you think the stats are a little bit more settled this time around or not? I feel that Beskar Mando is going to be really, really gross as well with some of his abilities. I don't have them in front of me at the moment. I'm sorry. I don't have them in front of my screen, but there are some really nutty ones. Of course, Sith Eternal, you can reduce his charge as well, increase his charge, so he will actually spark up a lot quicker as well.
Yeah.
So there are some pretty nasty ones in there, guys, definitely. But there's a lot of great theory crafters out there with some great ideas on what does and doesn't work and what you should be hunting after. So go and check those videos out because they're there to help you. Because let me tell you, if you do like this game at a competitive level, you need to be across them whether you like them or not. Otherwise, you'll be left in the dust straight up. Anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Viewers' choice question, Cubs. Viewers' choice question. For those that don't know, of course, or they're new to seeing these videos every single week, we, of course, ask a viewer's choice question. If you go to the link below, there's a link tree. Jump in there. There's a link to the Discord server. Hop in, and there's a channel called Rogue Actions Questions. Put your questions in there. That's where I grab them from. We check them out every single week. That's where you pick our questions up from. Give me 1 second, and I'm just going to quickly bring that question up now because I don't send it to Cubs because I like surprising him because it's much more fun that way. Okay, question is from Austin101 this week, Cubs. So thank you, Austin. Appreciate the question. This one's actually a fun one. We're going to hit the delete button somewhere, Cubs. What two characters would you...
Oh.
Game? No. What two characters would you delete from the game if you had that opportunity to do so?
Okay, Emphas Nest.
Yes.
Broken. It's just one of the most broken characters possible. Although it's nice to me. It was very satisfying for me to hear that Cam showed your Emphas Nest what was up.
Oh, it definitely nest up. Absolutely did that. It was gross. Went into a battle with Cam under Qui-Gon. Swolo absolutely ripped Nest a new one. It wasn't pretty. Nest was my very first thought as well.
Yep.
It really was.
Yep.
I only want my second option I want to remove because honestly, it's just a waste in our roster. IG-86. There's no need for it. It's not great. It's trash. If you're not going to rework, delete it, get rid of it.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
yeah, I just don't think that really it has a lot of viability in this game. There's no Omicrons, there's no pile, there's no ship, there's no links to it, there's no requirements for it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there at the bottom of my roster, still purple, has been for, since I started the game 5 years ago. So, guys, may as well delete that one because honestly, unless you're going to do something with it, may as well get rid of it straight up. But yeah, okay. Cubs, anything else you want to add, mate? Any other characters you can think of off the top of your head you're not a fan of?
Rose Tico.
Yes, fact. Thank you very much. Like that too. That's a win. That's a win. Rose can nick off as well. I like it. Yeah. Guys, absolutely fantastic. Good little video as always, Cubs. Thank you so much, mate. It's great to have you back. Sorry, guys, for taking the week off. Our Cubs needed it, and that's totally warranted as well. We'll be back all going well on Monday next week, maybe, if everything goes to plan.
Fingers crossed. We'll do our best, but no promises. It's always subject to change.
Have a great week, guys. Take care. Good luck with your conquest. Rip through it. Have fun with your territory battles. Get your battles done. Don't forget your 600s. Otherwise, your guild leaders crack the absolute. It's not much fun. Love you guys. See you again next week. Take care. Bye. Mwah.